Stop playing. So you want to sell, sell. Get up out of there, bro, quickly and swiftly. And guess what? If you got a second guess, if you got to think about it, do you want to be owners or not? Then shit, it's a done deal already. Seal and deal. Sell the team, bro. You're going to get millions, damn near billions, period. You ain't gonna go broke. You got money. You got that guapino, that federale, huh? The nally, baby. Linguine, fettuccine, mozzarella, bread and butter, big cheddar, huh? So ain't like y'all missing nothing. You gonna miss out. Shit. You don't want to win, sell the team, bro. If all you care about is the money, sell the team, bro. If legacy doesn't matter to you, if making history doesn't matter to you as an owner, seeing them boys win a Super Bowl, get the fuck out the building for real, Marky Wilf. Yeah. Enough is enough. Period, man. Can't say it enough times. Like at this point, you got to keep reiterating it. You got to keep reiterating it because it's like they don't get it. If you don't care about winning a bowl, if you don't care about reaching the ultimate goal, sell the team to somebody who will care, who want to win, who got the bag to buy, dog. Straight up. Come on now, Holmes. Y'all worried about your next GM, who gonna be the man, who here, who there. Worry about, do y'all want to be owners or not? Do you want to take your ass to New York City for the whole year or not? If so, bye. Yeah, man. If so, bye. Get the hell out of Dodge. Get up there. Get the hell out the building. Heavy. Come on, bro. It's time to win. But very shocked. If this is true, do I believe it's true? Hell no. Hell no to the no. But if it is, I just wonder why. Like what's really going down in the boogie downtown? You coming off a great free agency, a great draft, and now they want to sell all of a sudden, unless it's something going on with Ziggy. Unless Ziggy is really ill. And if he is, prayers up to him, condolences to him and his loved ones, of course. Period. No hatred towards him, ill will towards him, etc. But they need to get their head out their damn ass. If they don't want to win, sell it. Here we go, man. 1 second. Let me know in the chat too, bro. Let me know in the chat as well. Do you think the Wilfs want to sell or not? I repeat, do you think the Wilfs want to sell the team or not? Here we go. Hold up. But I want to see what Florio got to say. Florio always say, Florio always talking about, Florio, I know this, I know that. Vikings my squad type shit. All right, Florio, what you know, dog? Huh? I repeat, what you know, Florio? Heavy. Here we go. Give me 1 second, dog. So once again, this is Mike Florio speaking about the Vikings, the Wilfs selling situation. Let's get it.
The Minnesota Vikings have sparked speculation that maybe they are for sale. And look, I'd had people ask me about it because there's been a stunning decline in cash expenditures from last year to this year. The Vikings spent $350 million last year, well over the cap. Teams engaging cash over cap spending all the time. The salary cap requires a correction, though. If you go cash over cap, at some point you got to go cash under cap. That's how it works. So this year, they're all the way down to 226. It's a huge gap. They went from the highest to the next to lowest. That has prompted, and the only reason I wrote about it is St. Paul Pioneer Press, one of the newspapers of record in the Twin Cities, has a column asking the question, are the Wilfs going to sell the Vikings? And the argument didn't really hold a lot of water. Like, it's just a bunch of facts without an effort to
My thing is this though, why does it matter if they're spending less or spending more year by year? Like, why does them spending less mean they're trying to sell the team or something like that? Like what saves because they're saving so much more money, etc. I mean, at the end of the day, what does that really have to do with anything? Here we go.
Run a thread through the popcorn and come to the conclusion that there's reason to believe the team may be for sale. I didn't find it very compelling, and we reported last night, source with knowledge of the situation, the Wilfs are not selling the team. But you know what, Miles, from a broader standpoint, even if they were, the NFL probably doesn't want two teams on the market at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a little corner of my cynical brain that is saying, yeah, they're not for sale because no one's for sale until the Seahawks are sold. After that, then maybe teams will revisit the possibility of cashing out.
Yeah, I mean, and that makes sense too. I mean,
So the Seahawks are being sold. Okay, wow. New news there. New news there. Definitely. Here we go.
because you don't necessarily want there to be any kind of depreciation of the asset, and especially because, as we were just talking about, Seahawks are probably going to sell for a lot of money, right? And so that only pushes up all of the value of all of the other teams. And so as that continues to happen,
Oh yeah. Seahawks finna sell for millions, baby. Millions. You hear me? No cap. Here we go. You damn right. Fresh off a Super Bowl win as well. Hell yeah. They in there, dog, for sure.
and yeah, I think that there may be another franchise ownership group that says, well, maybe now's the time to cash out. But yeah, I think you're right in that it only makes it makes sense for only the Seahawks to be on sale right now.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, so at the end of the day, it's like, all right, bro. Like, it's always beat writers creating stories. But I'm gonna get into a few of these articles real quick to break it down even more. Give me 1 second, man. Hold up. Here we go. One second, let me see it. VIKES. Let's see what's up, man. Hold up. Boom, here we go. Let's see what's up with this for real, man. Here we go. Said, did you even read the article? What exact article? SKOL State of Mind. Finna read one now. Here we go. Give me 1 second, man. Here we go. Vikings massive drop in spending prompts speculation of a possible sale. Last year, the Vikings wrote big checks in an effort to parlay a 14-13 season from 2024 into a Super Bowl appearance. This year, the team seems to be tightening the belt. While part of the Purple People purge was sparked by the cap consequences of last year's spending spree, the most recent move, the decision to trade the defensive end Jonathan Grenard in lieu of giving him a contract with the new money average of $25 million, seems strange. With the top of the new money market now at $50 million annually, the Vikings couldn't find a way to give Grenard half of that. Well, shit, maybe they didn't want to give him half of that, or maybe he didn't want to take half of that, et cetera, et cetera. Maybe they just couldn't get the deal done, bro. Period. Here we go. The situation is prompting speculation that a sale of the team could be coming. and it elevated from scattered chatter to a column from Charlie Walters in the St. Paul Pioneer Press with the fairly blunt headline: "Are the Wolves getting ready to sell the Vikings?" Wow, bro, are you kidding me here? Yeah, here we go, man. I mean, right now it makes no sense to sell the Vikings, in my opinion, if you're an owner who wants to win. Period. The most obvious evidence to support the conclusion comes from the 124 million drop in cash spending from one year to the next, with the league high 350 million in 25 becoming 226 million in 2027, second second lowest in the NFL. I think they meant 26 right there. The new Walters column picks through a variety of decisions the Vikings have made this offseason, but it includes no reporting to suggest that Ziggy and Mark Wilf, who bought the team in 2005, are thinking about cashing out. Here we go. While the ever inflating values of NFL franchises could tempt more than a few current owners to take a $10 billion or more and run, damn, 10 bill and run, bro. Talking about they get that much for the squad. I mean, damn, they in the money heavy. You hear me? Early. They in that bag heavy. You hear me? Early, man. You talking about 10 bill? 10 billion. Take the what and leave the what? Oh my goodness, bro. Got to be kidding me here, dog. 10 billion for a squad? Jeez. You hear me? Crazy work, dog. Crazy work. 10 billion for a squad? Oh man. Here we go. Oh man, here we go. Let's get it. 10 billion or more and run. There's not enough there to justify a conclusion that this is anything other than a cap correction after the Vikings overplayed their hand in 2025, due primarily to the very bad decisions made about the most important position on the team. And exactly, like, this could just be they simply wanted to spend less and not spend on bad players or make bad decisions with the money, huh? With the funyuns, huh? Heavy. It could have came down to just that. They didn't want to spend a stupid amount of money on players who weren't worth it. Yeah. Like they did last year, right? Right. Doesn't mean they want to sell the team. Here we go. Hey. Minnesota's miscues cost GM Kwesi Adolfo-Mensah his job. Waiting to search for his replacement until May surely wasn't about saving 4 months of general manager salary. It made sense to stay the course through free agency and the drafts, especially if Coach Kevin O'Connell emerged from 2025 with more juice in the organization. If, as we believe, O'Connell was sounding the alarm about not having a veteran quarterback who could step in and play if J.J. McCarthy didn't instantly fulfill his potential, KOC was proven right. Throw in the fact that he managed to get the team to turn the page immediately on a 26-0 embarrassment in Seattle, with the 31-0 win over Washington and 4 more in a row after that to end the season, including a Christmas Day carving of the Lions' playoff chances. Here we go, man. SKOL VIKES, yeah. O'Connell may have more sway than ever. He's always protected. He is always protected, man. Never neglected. You know it. I know it. Kevin O'Connell is always protected, baby. Right? Right. No cap. Here we go. While no one will objectively conclude that the Minnesota roster screams out Super Bowl contender for 2026, shit, it's a lot of people doing that. What the hell they talking about? ESPN analysts saying it. Oh, they NFC caliber now. Type shit. Vikings are a Super Bowl team just because they got Murray. Oh, a lot of people saying it. Well, you've been at home, boy, for real. Yeah, you know ESPN be capping and yapping. Here we go. Where we at here? Let me see. The spending decisions don't immediately point to a potential sale of the team. Still, perception is reality. How dumb is that? With the hypothesis morphing into the beginning of a theory, it could be time for the Wilfs to make the case publicly that they aren't getting ready to pound a for sale sign in the front yard. Like I say, to me, selling the team right now just doesn't make any sense as far as, you know, we talking about the direction the Vikings are headed. Here we go. No, sir. Yeah, we ain't doing that there. Tell you that now. You hear me? No cap. Hold on. Thought that was one. I'm like, nah, fuck that. Where's that shit at? One second. Right. Y'all know it's just right there. No cap. Hold on. You see something. Let me see. Try. No, but just right there. No cap. Here we go. Because it comes down, is it rumors or speculations, man? You understand? Well, theory suggests, boom, let's see right here. Where'd that Charlie do? Minnesota had been rumored to make a change. See this here. All right, here we go. So while theory suggests Vikings owners could sell the team. The Minnesota Vikings spent big during the free agency periods of 24 and 25, and because they scaled back in 26, resetting their salary cap, they might be for sale. So goes the theory from Pioneer Press's Charlie Waters. The Wilfs have spent aggressively, which makes the scale speculation tougher to buy. Walters delivered the spicy take inside his weekly article, and the theory landed big time in front of shocked eyeballs, as nobody anywhere thinks or thought that the franchise is for sale, which is probably not, man. You know, I really don't think I really don't think that is. Like I say, I don't see why the Wolves would sell now, unless Ziggy is ill or something like that. Because those were some rumors and speculations about Ziggy as well. Here we go. Minnesota spending habits tell a different story. Boom, we know that already. Boom. Hold up 1 second. Here we go. And let me know in the chat too, man. Do you feel like the Wilfs will sell the Vikings? Are the Wilfs tired? Or the Wilfs done? Do they want to just get their billions and roll the hell out? No cap. Shit. Could you blame them? Could you blame them? Hey, if so, let them go, man. Make a decision and stick with it. Because the Vikings got business to handle, man. Straight up. Here we go. Score VIKES. Walters. The Vikings could be for sale. Here we go. Walters wasn't shy about unloading his theory writing. It's beginning to look as if Vikings ownership now could be mirroring Twins ownership. And if you're in Minnesota, I guess the whole Twins ownership is a different problem in itself. What happened, what went down, etc. Here we go. Which has sought to sell its team. Figuring they were championship worthy, the Vikings a year ago spent more money on player payroll in the offseason, $350 million, than any of the NFL's other 31 teams. Here we go. This offseason, the Vikings some water right quick. Here we go. This offseason, the Vikings have spent just $226 million, second lowest in the league. It appears Vikings owners Mark and Ziggy Wilf have decided on a significant payroll slash this year. I mean, once again, what does that damn matter? That could just simply mean they wanted to spend less money on bullshit players, no bullshit. Like, why you make a big deal out of that? Out of all things, right? They want to make a big deal about the spending, make it the main thing, the spending. Shit, maybe they just wanted to spend less type shit. You know, maybe Rob said, hey, we ain't got to spend all that money. Let's get players that really hit and stick and land in the draft. And that's what they did. You bring in James Pierre, boom, solid. Vandermark, very solid backup, way better than damn school, straight up. You know, then you go hit the draft big, you win the draft. So maybe, just maybe, it's nothing to it, but just they really wanted to spend less guap this year here. Here we go, man. Let's get it. We go. This is the 21st year the Wilfs have owned the Vikings unit this year. They have made a commendable attempt at winning the Lombardi Trophy. Regarding the pursuit of a Lombardi Trophy in 26, it is unclear why Walters thinks the Vikings have ruled themselves out. They boasted a top 3 defense last year and signed Kyler Murray in March. Those components should suggest playoff contendership. I mean, you would think, right? Hell, everybody making a big deal about it. You know, everybody making a big deal about it, saying this, saying that. I mean, why would they want to sell now? You're contenders now, according to the NFL, according to ESPN and analysts, type shit. You bring in Murray, boom, the Vikings, the next best thing since sliced bread. Allegedly. Come on now. But like I said, unless something is really wrong with Ziggy and they're just tired and Mark just wants to strictly focus on Ziggy and his health, then that would be understandable, definitely. But if nothing else going on besides like nothing else really going on, it makes no sense for them to sell right now. Here we go. Daniel in the building. What up, big dog? Score VIKES. Here we go. Let's get it. He said, I doubt the Wilfs are done. I mean, exactly, Daniel. Why would they be done? I repeat, dog, why in the hell would they be done at least right now? Now, if they had a piss poor draft or it was no hopes, it wasn't high expectations, didn't have nothing to feel good about, etc. All right, bet, cool, I get it. But your organization, your team, football team, at least it seems that they're finally headed in the right direction. Still got to prove it on the field. Everybody got to do their job, etc. But right now, the Vikings are looking real good as far as the direction they're headed in. So why in the hell would the Wilfs want to move off that, sell that? I give you 10 billion reasons why no cap. Shit, you telling me 10 billion? Hell, 10 billion go sit in Miami somewhere, sit in the shade. Shit, go to New York City and really chill. That's where they be most times anyway. Come on, bro. You know it. I know it. Here we go. Let's get it. Here we go. Yeah. Where we at with it? Walters continued. Meanwhile, the Twins' Polad ownership isn't unlike what Red McCombs did with the Vikings in 2005 before selling to the Wilfs. McCombs, who bought the Vikings for $246 million in 1998, cut player and coaching staff payroll to a bare minimum and waited until he got his price, $600 million, from the Wilfs. Damn, he said cut players coaching, what he said. I mean, damn, Playboy, cut player and coaching staff payroll. Heavy. Goddamn, McCombs wasn't playing for real. No cap. Here we go. But I think less spending is totally different from actual cutting salaries and paying coaches and players less. Come on now. Here we go. If the Wilfs, who curiously still haven't named a permanent general manager since firing Kwesi Adolfo-Mensah last January, were to sell the Vikings today, they could get between $8 billion and $9 billion. Boy, what? Take the what and leave the what? Are you kidding me, man? Huh? That boy said 8 bill to 9 bill. Are you real? Here we go. And they talking about why the hell would the Will sign? I see why they'll sell, dog. Shit, 9 billion reasons why you will sell, especially if they don't care about winning. Why stay anyway? Shit. Everybody who say the Wolf's all about winning, putting ass in the seats, drinks in the crowd, food in the crowd, people wearing jerseys, coming to the games, etc. If that's all they care about, the money, 9 bill, what? They already set for life, but they set for generations now. 8 billion, 9 billion. Why not leave? Shit. If you don't want to win, don't win. Shit, for real, dog. I mean, at this point, if it ain't about winning, after all the money they done made, hell yeah, retire, leave, sell, buy. Let somebody come in, owners come in, who gonna do they all, give it they all to win, period. Here we go. One second. A misinterpretation of free agency spending. Walters equated the Vikings' small-ish free agent spending as evidence that ownership is chopping at the bit to sell. The first part is true. The second part is not. In 2024, Minnesota used $167 million on new contracts. That ranked fourth most in the NFL in 2025. Minnesota used $270 million on new contracts. That ranked second most in the NFL. A franchise cannot continually rank near the top of free agency spending. It's impossible. It's why there's a salary cap. When a club opts to spend freely for a year or two, it must scale back soon after. The scale back is happening in real time right now, in fact. If Minnesota wants to spend next year or in 2028 free agency, it can now do so because it held off on spending future years' money in 2026. And they hit it on the head with the hammer right there. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. Heavy. Always got beat writers and media trying to put certain things, blow it up even more than what it really is or not is. But they just said it right there. Spend less money, bro, so you can spend more in 28 free agency, 27 free agency, etc. Come on, man. You ain't got to automatically assume, oh, hey, the Vikings are spending less because the Wilfs want to sell. Shit, if the Wilfs wanted to sell, they probably would have been sold, bro. Heavy. Shit, way before now. I'm talking 2-3 years ago. Matter of fact, straight up. But it could just be a real scale back, like they said. Spent enough money for 2 years straight. Now it's time to chill, dog. For real. Period. Here we go. hmm Vikings free agency spending, NFL ranking since 2011. 2011, 26th, 2012, 18th, 2013, 7th, 14, 19th, 15, 29th, 16, 18th, 17, 5th, 2018, 11th, 2019, 29th, 2020, 23rd, 2021, 28th, 2022, 13th, 2023, 12th, 2024, 4th, 25, 2nd, and 26, 31st. All right, bet. Boom, man. Teams spin big, they reset, then they do it again. The Vikings do it consistently. In fact, fans are probably looking at another year of quiet spending in 2027. And as the rankings show improve, like the Vikings are very sporadic with their spending. A lot of the times, matter of fact, majority of the time, type shit. Here we go. And you know Quasi, dog. Quasi spent a lot last year, baby. No cap. On Javon Hargrave and Jonathan Allen. Here we go. And I guarantee Flores didn't want him either. I guarantee Flores didn't want him. Let's get it, man. Here we go. Mhm. Go. No shred of evidence beyond the rumor article. For those who want to see the Vikings led by new owners, you're going to be waiting for a while. Star Tribune Gosling tweeted Sunday. A source close to the Wolves said there's zero truth to the notion the Vikings owners are thinking about selling the team. Exactly. They've long talked about the team staying in the family for multiple generations, and both Mark and Ziggy Wilfs' kids have taken on larger roles with the team in recent years. Yeah, so they left out that whole part. See, it's always a flip side, etc. So if it's about leaving something for generations to come, understandable. Why the hell would they sell? Even more reason not to sell, right? Right. Heavy, you know? And they want to keep the team in the family. Come on, dog. Stop it. The Athletics Alec Lewis added, you can only spend millions in cash over cap for so long without premium results. That's the extent of this. And just for the record, the Wolves aren't selling the Vikings. Zero truth to that whatsoever. Source close to ownership made that abundantly clear. In the end, Walter's take about the owners would be sale of a team boiled down to one man's opinion, a hot take. Mm. So basically, somebody just capping and yapping, Holmes. Straight up. Here we go. Mike Florio's take. Seriously, that's how they doing it there. And I just read Mike Florio right there. This guy Florio, man, always spread some shit, starting some shit up. No cap. Here we go, man. What this here? That's crazy work, though. Holding in the building, holding in the building. What up, big dog? What up, big dog? SKOL VIKES. Here we go. My brother holding in the building, man. Let's get it. SKOL VIKES. Let's get it, bro. Heavy. Here we go, man. 1 second here, bro. Hold up. It's that article here. All right, here we go. 1 second. Let me see here. Go get into some more Minnesota Vikings news. What was that here? So look like we got some more Harrison Smith Hitman news. You know, a lot of people want to know, will Hitman retire? Will he not retire? Etc. You understand? Yeah, bro. Let's see what we got here. Like I've been saying, if Hitman were to come back or wanted to come back, I'm cool with it, bro. Definitely. Yeah, I'm cool with it. No cap. My thing is, as long as Hitman understands he is no longer a starter, he is strictly playing the backup role, leadership role, etc. There to help mold and develop the young guys straight up. But as far as pass coverage, playing safety, starting as safety, he is the true liability. I repeat, he is a true liability, no cap. We just got to be all the way real with it. Here we go. Do it to the man. Yeah. Let's get into this right quick, though, bro. Here we go. One second. Drop that bitch in the chat, too, man. Yes, sir. Get into this Harrison Smith situation, dog. 1 second. Yeah, freeze. Let's see here what we got here. And that boy Mark, you gotta come with it. He gotta come with it, no doubt. We gotta leave. We got to be. So. Vikings received blunt message on Harrison Smith situation. The Minnesota Vikings are midway through their offseason, but the team still doesn't know whether Harrison Smith will be in their secondary for the 2026 NFL season. Smith has yet to decide on whether he intends to play this upcoming campaign. Moreover, last season the veteran showed he still has plenty left in the tank, but the question will be whether he wants to put his body through another NFL campaign. Plenty left in the tank. He definitely has some left in the tank, but are we talking a whole lot? No, he still can do certain things really good, tackling, pressure, etc. All good. Once again, you cannot rely on Harrison Smith being your starting safety, bro. Period. He's too much of a liability in pass coverage, right? And not only him and Josh Metellus. Josh Metellus is the ultimate liability in pass coverage as well. You understand? Yeah, Josh Metellus is right there, Holmes. No cap. And Jacoby Thomas coming there to take his spot as well. Oh yeah, Jacoby Thomas ain't playing, bro, for real, no doubt. So yeah, ain't nobody safe. Like I said before, ain't nobody safe. But Harrison Smith, if he wants to come back, cool. As long as he understands, he is there to help mold and develop these young guys. Yes, he can be in a certain rotation, but he is strictly up front, close and personal on the line of scrimmage. You send him on blitzes, you send him here, you send him there. You do not have him in pass coverage, dog, especially on 3rd and long, etc. I mean, last year, how many 3rd and long conversions did we see the Vikings give up? Way too many, too damn many. Let's get back to it. Here we go. Smith has yet to decide on whether he intends to play this upcoming campaign. Moreover, last season, the vet showed he still has plenty of left. He run it back. Moreover, last season, the veteran showed he still has plenty left in the tank, but the question will be whether he wants to put his body through another NFL campaign. Amid this uncertainty, former Vikings linebacker Ben Lieber stated that the team needs to operate during OTAs and mandatory minicamps in the coming weeks. I mean, it's nothing personal. I don't think the team needs to be held hostage over Smith's status, Lieber said during a May 4th appearance on KFN. They have to proceed as if he's not going to be there, and then it's just an extra bonus if he does show up, whenever that may be. Selfishly, he would want to come back right before the start of week 1. If he's thinking about his checkbook and his pocketbook, then he would say, yeah, I want to come back week 1, be on the opening day roster, veteran salary fully guaranteed. Now, the team might look at it and say, we'll bring you back week 2. That way, we don't have to guarantee your contract. Well, damn, that's the real part of the business. Is Harrison Smith and the Vikings really going that way with it? I mean, shit, if you're doing it that way, what for? If you got to play dumb, goofy games, oh, we're gonna bring you back week 1. Oh, hold up. We got to put this in the contract. Oh, we're going to bring you back week 2. So nothing can be guaranteed. I mean, damn, can they come up with a fair deal, fair ball? So you saying you want Harrison Smith to come back and he missed OTAs, he missed training camp, etc.? To what? He gonna come back he gonna come back another step slower type shit. Bitch, yeah. So what we talking about right here? If they gotta go through all this, dog, right now, he might as well retire and they just go their separate ways, period. Shit, man. Because if he don't want to come back to week 1, do he even want to play? Because guess what? Like it or not, that's part of the process, the ruling process of the offseason, of OTAs, of training camp, etc. It's a grueling process, of course, but everybody got to go through it. Yeah, you know? Shit, Darisaw can't say, hey, I ain't trying to come to OTAs. I ain't trying to come to training camp. Just let me come week 1, you know? And you expect them to perform at a high level, missing OTAs, missing training camp, etc. We go, man. We don't in the building.